Welcome or welcome back to Heretic Tarot. My name is Liz and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for the 2-5 Human Design Profile. If you don't know what your Human Design Profile is, there's a link in the description for you to get your Human Design Body Graph, and your profile will be listed on there. Also, be sure to check out your zodiac sign readings. Those are all ready to go. As always, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed to my channel. If you haven't done so already, thank you either way. I'm glad that we're here. Let's just see what those are. These two came out first. We have the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the Hermit card. We have that Virgo full moon coming up on tomorrow or Friday. I think maybe depending on where you are in the world. Queen of Wands, Death, Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck. Maybe we'll get to those. This definitely feels like a personal journey for sure. Like personal in the sense of like getting clear on where you're going, where you're heading, plans that you're making, possibilities. How to like have your cake and eat it too thing. We have the 10 of Cups, which is happiness and bliss, and it is, like your dreams coming true. It generally does involve other people, like family or community or generations. I mean, there's a child on their back. They're holding this person's hand. It's interesting because I just am getting this feeling that this hand belongs to this guy. So, maybe you are partnered, or maybe there are other people involved here, even if it's not a romantic partnership. We have these 10 cups that are leading up to this house. The sun is shining. The 10 of Cups is the minor arcana card to the sun card. So it is like joy and bliss and happiness, right? Because what is coming through for me now, it's kind of like this house, this vision, the goal, whatever. I mean, it could be somebody else's vision, somebody else's goal. This person is looking away from the 10 of Cups though, right? I mean, like they're looking towards the future, keeping their eyes open. The 2 of Cups does talk about planning for the future. In the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands in this deck, the ship comes in. There's, a guy standing on the pier or the dock, whatever, and there's this big ass ship that is pulling up. That's what this guy is waiting for. It could be that whatever this 10 of Cups is doesn't fulfill something in you or another person. I mean, that could be because it wasn't ultimately your dream or their dream. Also, though, on the other side of things, it could be like making a decision to walk away from what you thought was the ultimate thing. And it's interesting because over here we have the Hermit card, which is a solo card. It is isolation, lone wolf kind of vibes. It talks about, though, setting off on your own path, understanding that your path is unique to you, and truly only you can uncover it, walk it, be it. There's a lot of healing with the Hermit too, because it's very introspective. It really is like sitting with yourself, listening to yourself. And at first, that chatter is pretty loud. But then you kind of start organizing the thoughts and feelings. And then, you start working your way through them. Then you start, hearing yourself better, and the path opens up for you. There's this snake here. Anytime I see snakes, this one almost kind of seems Kundalini-ish, and I think it's just because of the way that she's holding the snake. And, Kundalini starts at your root, where, it's said to be coiled up, and then it grows through your other chakras and out your crown. So just the way that they're holding that is what kind of gives me that Kundalini energy. But anytime I see snakes, I think of shedding skin. And why would a snake shed their skin? To grow. I'm pretty sure snakes also replace injured scales, right? I know spiders, when they shed, if there was an injury, they replace, what was injured. But growth, right? Because if they didn't shed their skin, that old dead skin would suffocate them. Or it would get infected and literally kill them that way. So it's there's something here that, maybe you're looking towards. I mean, this doesn't have to be two different people. I'm only saying that because there's this feminine expression, there's this masculine expression, and this person in the Hermit card looks aged, wise, which, I mean, Virgo is the maiden, right? So that could be what this energy is. I wonder if it says so in the book. She walks alone into the desert, searching. Her withered face reveals the tests of time she has seen and surmounted. The hermit has no regrets. She has gained profound knowledge of the material world, yet senses that there is more to reality than simply what is visible. In her right hand, she grasps a large snake, a symbol of renewal and rebirth. As the snake sheds its skin, it grows. Okay, see? So shall the hermit shed her old self and reemerge wiser and more whole. Her left hand appears to radiate light, illuminating the path one step at a time. Her journey is a slow one, but she is in no rush. The hermit has deliberately removed herself from the world in order to subdue the conscious mind. When the hermit appears in your reading, it augurs a time for soul searching and introspection. The voyage must be solitary. It cannot be achieved through others. It's a soul journey that requires inward attention. Perhaps you need to take a break from the business of life and focus on reconstituting your inner self. The snake moves slowly and is a grounded animal. Therefore, be like the snake. Be sure that regardless of the things going on in your life, particularly if it is more tumultuous period, that you remain grounded. Do not rush. The hermit is calling you back to center. You must be still in the midst of the storm so that you may discover balance and the answers you seek. This could even be too familiar expectations, because again, right, it's this is what most people would consider the light at the end of the tunnel, the cake and eating it too, right? And if you have achieved that, or even if you haven't, it's fine if that idea is changing. I mean, it could fucking change 1,000,000 times and that would still be correct, right? Because there's something in you that is there's that song by Reba McEntire, Is There Life Out There? Is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Is there life beyond the family and the home? Right? I can hear her singing it in my head. Whoop. Maybe check the song out. Is there life out there so much she hasn't done? Is there life beyond the family and her home? She's done what she should. Should she do what she dares? She doesn't want to leave. She's just wondering, is there life out there? I love that song. Maybe something to check out. Because yeah, right? It's like there's this vision here, even accomplishing it, right? But you're like, there's something within me that's just still not fulfilled, right? Like there's more out there that you want to accomplish, that you want to try, that you want to experience, right? And the Hermit is very much that energy within you. It is following that path and literally lighting your own way. Queen of Wands, Death card, Ace of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Wands is the almost like the expression of this, because the Queen of Wands is confident. They are literally wielding the power or the energy of fire here, the element of fire. You don't have to be a fire sign for that to be a thing, but queens to me are very individual. You learn to recognize the energy within yourself. You learn to work with it within yourself and learn to master it. Give it to yourself. See what you can do with it. What does motivate you? How do you want to express yourself as compared to how you express yourself now? How confident are you? Or not? Right? Like, what interests do you have? What desires do you have? Like, how do you express yourself creatively? How do you communicate these things, right? I mean, like, you get the idea. But this Death card here is so, like, even just the placement between the Two of Wands and the Hermit card, because anytime I see the Death card, I always say every new beginning disguises itself as an end. That is the Death card, not to mention too, like, the rebirth aspect. And I feel like it was talking about with the snake, right? Because truly, one way of being has to end. There's no other way for, the new thing to begin. And, usually we're like trying to like hold on to the old thing, or, kind of mold it in a way where it seems new. This is Scorpio, but also, I mean, look at even the imagery on this card, right? This invitation to walk into literally the unknown. Trust, surrender. It's literally making a decision to leave behind something you thought you wanted because you absolutely 100% know, because you do. Anything telling you otherwise is fear and ego. But it's trusting that you know that what you do actually want is possible and that it's out there. And look what's also like on the other side of that. We have the Ace of Cups. All this water, this emotion coming out from their solar plexus. You don't have to have a defined solar plexus, for this to matter. But it is like, expressing your emotion and even like being open to and ready for more. It's interesting that we start with a 10 of Cups, which is completion, and we end with the Ace of Cups, which is new. Like, it's a new beginning. And like I said, it's after the Death card, which this is the new beginning that is happening as a result of either, walking through this uncertainty, committing to it. This is also very much your thing. This isn't somebody else's thing. I don't know why I even keep getting the feeling of it being somebody else's thing. I think it's maybe just because it's a 10 of Cups, and that does generally involve like other people, but it's just like, again, trusting and knowing that on the other side of what might seem like very ominous or scary or, again, uncertain, on the other side of that is a new expression of love, whether that be for, relationships, whether that be for your life, your, the people around you, what you do in your life, right? But it's just like feeling really good about it. I love it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.